Oh. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Hey guys, welcome back. This time, I thought I'd do something a little bit different than I normally do. Normally when I go fishing, I take my boat, load it up with everything but the kitchen sink, and go out and start fishing. And that leads to a lot of confusion and not knowing what to use, what to throw, when to throw it. So instead of doing that, in this video, I'm going to use one bait all day, one rod. Now, other videos, I might use multiple rods, but the same type of bait. So, in this video, what I'm going to start out with is this, the infamous A-rig. One of the weakest links in my fishing game, I believe. So, I thought I would just come out and throw this thing, troll it, and deep drop it all day and see how it done. Just to see if I could improve a technique, learn something new, fine-tune it, who knows. But we're going to get out here and see. The one I'm using is actually a hog farmer A-rig with 7 hooks, or as some people like to call it, a Victorian chandelier out of the Biltmore house. Now, this one's been modified a little bit, as you can tell. My buddy Austin at Dreamcatchers hooked me up with it, and they've put this wire on the front of it here, and what I can tell so far from the time I've thrown this, that makes all the difference in the world as far as line wrapping around, hooks getting caught, all the little aggravating things about an A-rig doesn't happen with that little wire right there. So I don't know if I'm supposed to give that secret away or not, but I'm going to. Now, I'm going to be throwing this on 50 or 60 pound braid, and I know some people use fluorocarbon and other things. The reason I'm throwing this on braid is after I bought the Hog Farmer, had it customized by copious amounts of Kitech swim baits and hooks, I've got over $70 in that one rig alone. I'm not losing it. So if braid isn't right, someone reach out and tell me it's not right. If I'm doing something wrong today, reach out and tell me I'm doing something wrong. But this is what I'm going to do. I've got VMC boxer jigs because the last ones I put on it was a piece of crap and they broke. I broke 1 on a fish and 2 in a bush. So we're not doing that again. I'm putting Kitech swim baits on it. I'm doing 4 inches. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fat swimmer on one of the hooks. That way I've got 6 of one size and 1 just a little bit bigger than the rest, and we'll see how that's going to go. So, pick up my mess. I'm going to get rigged up and set up. I'll catch y'all on the water, so stay tuned. I'm going to go finish listening to the Ace of Base and set my A-rig up. All that I want is another largemouth. Ooh, all that I want. Safety first, boys and girls. Cool. Now they got this thing kitted out and it looks like one of Christina Aguilera's belly button rings. Let's give it a try. I will say this, if you plan on throwing this thing all day, you better go work on some shoulder exercises. The one thing I am noticing about this A-rig, now that I've had a chance to work with it more and play with it more, is I get a lot of follows. Like, there've been a ton of little spotted bass all in that range just falling. I had a school of like 5 falling it a second ago, but they'd never commit to it. I mean, but they weren't very big, but I am getting some follows out of it, so there's not no action so far. Oh, there's one. There's one. Quick release. I'll take it. A couple chasers. There's one. About pulled it out of my hand. About pulled it out of my hand, little sucker. Come here. Calm down. Calm down. That's a whole lot of hooks for me and you to get into both of those. That didn't go to plan. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Put that on blooper reel. Oh God. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Oh, I thought he got me in the log. Come here. Come here. Oh, I thought he done got me down in that log. Come here now. Man, he come out and choked that thing. Whew. Well, definitely my personal best on the Alabama rig. Rude. Well, that's it. I'm done for the day. I have thoroughly wore my shoulder out with this thing here. To be fair, I have used the Alabama rig before, but never extensively like I did today. And I caught a couple fish, one really nice fish, but I went through a lot of baits because you get those real aggressive spots that chase it and come up and just swipe at the tail and they just take your tail off. Final thoughts on it? I'm still not a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. Am I more comfortable with it? Yeah. Do I feel better about having it? Yeah. Am I comfortable enough to really use this thing in a tournament setting or use it more extensively? No, I'm still on the fence about it, to be honest with you. So I mean, if it's your thing, cool, more power to you. I think I'm gonna take this TV antenna and put it back on top of the house so I can pick up my local channels, and that's probably the best place for it for someone like me. So that's all I got for now. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next video because I really enjoy doing just one type of lure and working on that technique for that day. And I think that's what I'm gonna do again in the next one. So check it out.